My name is Cameron Webb and I'm here at Maple Studios, and I'm a producer, mixer, and engineer, and I use a lot of outboard gear. I also use plugins for what I do when I'm mixing music and TV. I started recording around 1995 when we were using tape machines right before Pro Tools kind of launched and got big, and then I got in on Pro Tools early on because I was excited for this new technology. We had a lot of clients, like we had Michael Jackson, we had Madonna, we had Coolio, we had Dr. Dre. We also had the Deftones in, White Zombie, bands like that. And then I started going out on my own, and I work and produce for bands like, I've done a couple records for Social Distortion, for Pennywise. I've done 7 records for Motörhead, and I still oversee any of their catalog, anything that gets released. Also NoFX, and so a lot of Warped Tour bands, a lot of punk bands, metal bands, but I've also worked on Kelly Clarkson records and a lot of pop stuff too. I love having a studio where I have lots of outboard gear and I have a lot of amplifiers and things like that. But when I'm mixing towards the end of the stage, I've often started to use more plugins to achieve things that I did not get when I was recording. Like some distortions on vocals or on drums. I can't always get that with an artist because I don't have enough time to do that with that artist, for them to sit there and play a drum beat for 10, 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever it is. So the nice thing about a plugin is I can take those plugins and put them on top of the drums or whatever that instrument is, and I can loop that for long periods of time. And what it does for me too is it gives me the opportunity to do more sort of production, as opposed to just, hey, I'm gonna just EQ and compress something and here's your sound. Like this plugin right here, Alkane, I use it for a lot of distortion for vocals or just little tricks and effects that I'm doing. And then what I do is I get excited because then I do those on my own and then I show it to the artist. Okay, so I'm working with a band called the Barstool Preachers out of London, England, and I just want to show you when I take Alkane how quick I can jump in and mess with the vocal and distort it and filter it and try a couple things. I'm going to solo the vocal. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to jam up the color. And I might experiment with the different settings. Kind of wild. So I'm going to stick with this one that I like here. This is the one I think I can get a better effect. Now I'm going to kind of radio it out a little bit, so I'm going to mess with the frequencies a little bit. So let's filter it. Radio it out a little bit. Maybe take some high end out. Let's boost some mid-range. So what I like about this is I'm turning these knobs and I'm also seeing the visual of it. You're seeing the frequencies that are taken out. You're seeing the mid-range come up, the low end come out. I love this plugin. It's a great plugin. Love to use it. So California came to me with Alkane around 2022. And they said, hey, here's this prototype of this new plugin. Do you want to try it out? So I sat here and I tried it out with them. We experimented, and then they gave me a beta. And then with that beta, I messed with it for a couple months, and then they came back and they talked to me and they said, hey, what do you like? What do you not like?
One of the things we like to do at California Dynamic is to approach professionals like Cameron early on in the design phase in order to get the products sounding and looking right.
And what I like about the guys in this company is they actually listened to some of the things I said and they integrated them back in there.
Just today, in fact, I brought a couple of new designs to show Cameron. He's already given me some great no-nonsense feedback. We know exactly what needs to be done, what he likes. Really, really great information. There's no way we'd be able to get that quality information if we didn't make these visits and weren't involved with the professionals at this stage.
I see a lot of value when a company builds a product and like movies, they use focus groups and they test to see if kids like it, adults like it. But I like when this company comes to me and they say, hey, we got a new plugin, what do you think? And they don't get mad when I say, why the heck did you put this here? Why did you do this there? So to me, if he takes something I say and makes it more streamlined and more organized for me, I'm gonna use it all day long. This is a plugin, this is an example of something that I've used a lot. And there's a couple other saturation things that I've looked at and I'm like, I'm gonna go back to this one because there's the simplicity and the quality of the sound too. It's not just because it's easy to use, it's because it does something that I can figure out really fast.